Well, hey, welcome to the new studio space. I know it's a mess. Like you see all of this everywhere, and trust me, there's more. It's just this is as clean as it's going to be for now, but for the right reason. I talked to you guys in the last video about how we were here pulling out carpet, and gosh, that was terrible. That was a nightmare. But we finally got it done. Floors got done. Stuff is already in the studio. Now it's just a matter of finishing the other projects and getting everything situated. But yes, there is gear over there. There's gear over there. There's stuff in the other room. Things back that way. It's just everywhere. And the reality is, I'm sitting here thinking like, man, I would like to, record a video in a nice space, make the lighting right and make the audio great and, make it look aesthetically pleasing for the video. And I'm thinking to myself like, man, how many times do we as creatives wait until the right moment? Wait until everything is done and everything is set and all these pieces come together and I'm like, okay, yes, now is the right time to do it. How many times do we wait for that moment, realizing much later, I could have done that a long time ago? Like, don't get me wrong. There are some shoots or ideas, projects that can't be done until all these other factors are present. But many times we create so many great excuses on why this or that can't be done in this very moment. I was talking to TJ about this, and we mentioned it on the podcast about how it's so easy to come out with an idea. And as creatives, we know we want things a certain way that by the time we put all these little pieces together, when it comes to recording a YouTube video or something, by the time I'm getting ready to record it, it's like at that point, I've already talked myself out of it. I've decided it's not a great idea. I'm not going to do it. Like, there are so many factors that can help me form a great excuse on why I should not do something, rather than at that moment deciding, you know what, I'm going to put the camera, get the light. This is already here. Just press record and start going. It doesn't matter if all of this is pretty and clean and everything. This is a part of the journey. It doesn't always look polished and clean. Like, this is a part of the journey from creating or signing the lease to then having a space where people can come and be creative. That's a part of the whole journey. And I wish I could say like, it's just as easy as, sign the lease and bring everything in and everything's perfect. Like, if the room was ready for that, awesome, but it's not. So it's been a whole process of cleaning and remodeling and changing things. And yeah, it pain, back pain. And that's the reality for many creatives. It's the excuses that I've heard for years. I need better gear. I need a better setup. I need a better camera. I need the right lighting. I need this and I need that in order to make this thing look as great as I want it to, or to make this other thing happen, right? And to an extent, I get it. There are certain things that, yes, if you want to make it look better, you do have to have. But how do you get there if you don't start now? So many people are waiting for those opportunities to come knocking, and it's like, well, if you don't give people a reason to come knocking at your door, they're never going to come over. And we get so upset and frustrated with these other creatives that are doing all these other projects and have all these other opportunities, and they're using cheaper gear. Maybe it's because they're actually out there doing the thing. So at some point, you have to ask yourself and be honest with it. Am I preparing or avoiding? And see, I'll be transparent with you. There have been times where I've waited and pushed something off that somebody else had the opportunity to take and make something out of. And I have to now look back and be like, that could have been me. Like I had that opportunity. That was mine, but I didn't do anything with it. And that opportunity is not going to wait for me to get ready. So as I'm sitting here with that in mind, I'm thinking about like, what value can I bring to this conversation? I think about these three things. One, that being ready is a myth, right? You don't just become ready. Like you become capable by doing. In other words, you don't just show up with your camera and say, I'm going to start shooting commercials for Yamaha or Toyota or Ford. Like you don't just show up and do that, right? They want to see a track record of you doing what you say you do. In the same way, if you're a musician, like you don't just show up and say, okay, I can play this instrument and I'm going to be in this band. Like, no, they want a track record of you playing that instrument and being capable of doing that thing. And whatever space you're in, it's about showing that track record. You don't become ready, you become capable by doing. And here's the second thing that I've had to deal with for a while and come to learn is that messy work beats perfect ideas. And see, here's the thing. Like if you just have this idea of this grand thing, but nobody ever actually sees it, it's just going to die in your mind. Like maybe you have a great idea, right? And you want to make it happen and you see it and you're like, that does not meet my standard, but at least you did it. Can I be honest with you? Like just a simple moment of honesty here. I've had ideas where I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to put the key light right here and a hair light back this way. And it's going to look amazing when this shot comes together. And when I try it and I see it in the computer and I'm like, what is that? That's not what I wanted to do. And I have had so many moments like that. Like I've had to sit there and remind myself, you know what, Brian, at least you went out there and you did it. Maybe it didn't meet that standard that you have for yourself. Maybe it didn't look as great as you wanted to, but at least you can celebrate the fact that you went out there and did it. And again, this idea that messy work beats perfect ideas. I've talked to some other business owners, especially in the production space, who have come back and said, Brian, I get it that you want to be so creative and do all these great things and get the color grading right and add these great effects to it and all this stuff. And all the client cares about is that they get it within a reasonable amount of time. And if that means just simply adding some saturation, cutting the clips in the right spot and sending it over to them, if they get it within the day, they are so happy. And for you, you're like, man, but I could have done this and I could have done that. I could have added this special sauce, right? And it's like, the client doesn't care about that. They just want it for their social media. They just want to put it on LinkedIn to let the other people know, like, hey, this is what happened in our event today. This is an event recap, right? Like, we want you to see what happened today. Come and join us the next one. That's all they want to do. They don't care about your fancy effects. And I get it. I really do. We're creative. And to an extent, that's a fault. Now hear me. I'm not saying it is a fault to be a creative. I'm just saying we can let that become a problem to where it gets in the way of our work and the client is waiting and they're like, it's been some time now and I still don't have anything. And we're like, but it's because I'm trying to get this right. It's like, hey, just get out there, do it, right? Push it off to the client, get them what they want. And then if you want to put something on your website later with all the fancy stuff, go for it. But at least the client's happy, right? I remember when I was cleaning up my Instagram, I was looking at older pictures and seeing photos that I was like, I'm not really a fan of that. But I kept some of those to show my progress from the moment that I started to where I am now. And I'm like, man, I've come a long way. And I enjoy seeing that process. Now, at the moment, I wasn't really like, this is fun. There were some times where I'm like, I want that one picture that's like, it looks so good. And I love the lighting and I got it right. And then I get to this point where I'm like, I have what I wanted back then. And now I'm thinking of the next thing, like, I want to do this right. Like, you always find a reason why it doesn't meet that standard. But again, messy work beats perfect ideas every time. And here's the third thing that I was thinking about, and this is probably one of the most simple ones that we've heard many, many times, but we tend to forget it a lot. It's this, that progress builds confidence. You see, because confidence does not come first, action does. The more you do something, the more confident you become in that space. I was talking to Steven this last week, and there was this project that he called me for, and he's like, hey, can you cover this? And I'm thinking, why don't you do it? You know, like, you have the gear to do it. And I even asked him, like, why don't you want to do it? And he told me this. He said, because I'm not confident with that yet. Mind you, this is still within the creative space, right? Like, he has years of doing photography, but in this specific space, he's like, I'm not confident in that just yet. Why? Because progress builds confidence. And here's the thing, if you're waiting for your confidence to be at 100 before you do something, then I'm going to give you a hard pill to swallow. You're never going to be ready. And all of these things are done better when you have the right drink in hand. And yes, I'm talking about Celsius and the new fizz-free flavors. They have so many flavors that you can choose from pink lemonade to blueberry raz. What? Not including their essentials flavors like watermelon ice. I just tried it, really good. And there are so many flavors to choose from that you can find today at your local Circle K, at your QT's, Shell, Kroger, Walmart, Target, wherever you get your favorite energy drinks, go and get those today, because I guarantee you, none of them taste as great as Celsius. So go get those today. Celsius, live, fit, go. So yeah, this is not finished. It's not perfect, but it's a start. And for many of you that are watching right now, that's all you needed to know. Just start. Or in the words of, who was it? Shia LaBeouf? Just do it. Like, just get out there and get it done. So if you've been waiting, stop waiting. Start right now that it's messy. Start recording, even if everything is thrown out everywhere. Start taking those pictures. Start with that music. Start baking. Start cooking. Start building. Whatever it is that you love to do, just start on it with what you have now. Don't wait till the right moment, because that right moment is never going to come. You have to start today. And if that's all you needed to hear, then I am grateful that you made it to the end of this video. And hey, if you got some value from this video, go ahead and click like, subscribe to the channel, and share this with somebody who might need to hear this too. And hey, if you haven't checked out the podcast, you should go do that right now. Check it out, youtube.com/@thatsbsofficial. Have a good one. God bless you. Tell somebody that you love them. And we'll catch you on the next one.